So this is the animal product lab of food engineering and technology department. In this lab, we are having the vacuum oven. In this oven, we can adjust the pressure as well as the temperature. To know the temperature from inside, there is a needle which can tell the temperature from the inside. This equipment and this is the pump. With the help of this pump, we are creating the vacuum in this oven. So by using this oven, we are preparing the different type of the product also. Like we have developed this powder by using the vacuum oven. This is the honey powder which is developed by using the vacuum oven. And also we are drying nowadays the corn silk. So this is the corn silk. This has also been dried by using this vacuum oven. So now we are having this stand mixer. We have purchased it from the Kenwood. It is coming with the three type of the assembly. It is having the jar which is have of capacity of 5 liter, and we are having the three type of the attachments. Like this is the K attachment and this is the balloon whisker. With the help of the balloon whisker, we are knowing the different functional properties of the egg. Okay, and with the help of this K beater, we are preparing the very spicy and juicy meatballs. So this is the something about related to the lab also. We have allocated one project that is on the process development and the validation for evaluating adulteration in honey. This project has been sanctioned by the Board of Research in the Nuclear Sciences, Department of the Atomic Energy. The total cost of this project is 32 lakh rupees approximately. We have also published one book on the meat also, that is the meat, egg and the poultry science and technology. It is published by the IK International Publishing House Private Limited, and another book is published by the NIPA. It is on the novel food processing technologies. In this lab, we are having this spectrophotometer. This is a very important instrument in case of the food analysis and the quality control. So we are estimating the different properties of the food by using the spectrophotometer. Then we are having the stereo microscope. This stereo microscope have been used in the for knowing the external properties of the food. Like this, here we are running one experiment to know the external quality of the quality of the egg. So we have taken the internal part of the egg. Now we are looking through the microscope and studying the various surface properties of the egg. And we are also having this compound microscope, and we are having the this camera over this, and by using this we are studying the different tissues of the animal body, which are very important as far as the meat is concerned. So we have prepared certain permanent slides also, like this slide of the animal cell. So by using this microscope, students study the different properties of the cell and also distinguish between the various type of the cells, like epithelial cell is there, connective tissue is there. So they study the properties of the cell by using this compound microscope. So we have also established a small honey bank. So we have collected the honey from the different parts of the India, and we are collecting over here. As we are also doing the research work on the honey, like this. This is a Plectranthus honey, and this we have taken from the GNK. One of my students has also worked on this honey. This is the bee wax. So we have established a very small apiary in this institute also. So we are getting the honey from that apiary, and the bee wax is one of the byproducts which are obtained during the extraction of the honey. If you can, so here we are having the honey processing unit. So we are having a small apiary in the institute where we are extracting the honey, and we are processing in this lab also. So the brand name is the Slight Honey, and this honey we are using for the research purpose. So here this machine we are having the double jacketed vat. In this double jacketed vat, we are having this stirrer to stir the honey. So we are putting honey over there, then it is stirred by using this stirrer. There is a thermocouple to know the temperature. The water is filled in the outer jacket. And then there are the 3 filters in this machine, 1, 2 and 3. This is the cloth filter. So the honey is put into this double jacketed vat, then through this valve it is going into this moisture reduction chamber. This machine is processing the honey as well as reducing the moisture. So if there is a 22% moisture in the initial honey, we can reduce up to the 18% by using this machine. This is a moisture reduction chamber. From the moisture reduction chamber, the honey is coming into the filter, and then from this filter it is coming to this filter. From this filter, this again is a filter, and then ultimately it is coming in this tank. So it is stored in the tank. From this tank we are collecting the honey. So these are honey buckets. So we are receiving the honey from the beekeepers also, as well as we are producing our own honey, and this all is the processed honey. So we are also having an important instrument, that is the meat mincer, and it is used both for the grinding as well as for the mincing of the meat. We are having the assemblies in it. So for the coarse grinding, we are having this attachment. So we are putting over here, and then we are getting the ground. And this, along with this, we can also use the different type of the assembly, like for the sausage filling as well as for the kebab filling. So different type of the assemblies can also be attached. So this is the double jacketed vat. So in this double jacketed vat, we are liquefying the honey. This is also used for the fruit juice as well as for the milk. So this is the honey which we have received. This is the sarso honey. So you can see this honey is highly crystallized. So before packing, we have to melt this honey, which is known as liquefaction of honey. So we will put this honey in this double jacketed vat, and then by the heating it will liquefy, and then there are the 2 outlets. One is for the water, another is for the honey. So we are getting this honey, liquefied honey from this outlet. So this is the double jacketed vat. Then we are having a pH meter and another important instrument which is used to measure the color of the honey. Okay. So to measure the color of the honey,
this is a color photometer which we are using for measuring the color of the honey in the P-Fund value range. We are using glycerol standard to calibrate the equipment. We are keeping it in this shield and applying.
So this is calibrated by using the glycerol, okay, and then we are taking the honey, and we will put this honey into this, and when we push it, it will give us the value, and whatever value is there, that value is measured in the P-Fund value. So this instrument is used to measure the